for the thick of it all. If they don't give me room, well then I'll give them the wall. I'm gonna smoke my tires when the victory calls. I'm gonna be there, be there. I wanna see my face up on the jumbo screen. Feel the white hot metal of a winning machine. Because you win or you lose and there's no in between. I wanna be there, be there, be there.
It is time for Chase Racing Short Track Style. We head to the Commonwealth of Virginia in Richmond, Virginia. This is the Moneyline 300 at the Richmond Raceway. On the pole for tonight's race, the 23 of Alex Reynolds, beside him starting in second, the 34 of Jack Canaramo. Then third place is Keyshawn Richardson. Fourth place is Marshall Rowe down at the bottom of the points, looking to try and turn his chase around. And rounding out the top five, another chaser, John Smith in the 09. And then sixth place, you have chaser Jonathan Buford, one of them up there in contention for the points lead. Seventh place, Calder with the 33. Eighth place, Sebastian Kukulon. In ninth place, we have Danny Lloyd in the 38. And rounding out the top 10, the 60 of Jack Marshall. Back behind, Jennifer Buford, the 88, to her outside the 18 of Jake Galloway. Then there's Anthony Ennis in the 31 car with the 24 of Nathan Green. Then there's Oliver Evans in the 62 and the 27 of Tyler Fink. Then we have the 5 of Jeff Bright and the 16 of Nonigan Scott, along with Eli Bryant in the 1 and the 11 of Keegan Thompson, with Freddie Soto in the 17 car and the 12 of Bronson Minnick. Then we have Riley Bridge looking to sweep the season here at Richmond in the Target Series, and beneath him the 05 of Andrew Bean. Then we have the front 2 points on the same row. Brett Steer starts on the outside to the inside, and then to the outside is the 02 Jonathan Raines, who comes in as the points are 1 point up on the 98 of Brett Steer. Then there's the 40 of Edwin Mendez and the 41 of Alex Fletcher, with Evan Hunter in the 28 last in the points standings coming in. He was outside the 22 of Luke Rainey, with Jay Randall on the 52 and the 87 of Mathis Wells, Leon Campana, Casey Nanico, Landon Lyons the 10 and the 25 of Carson Bowers, Justin Zidell and Adam McDowell, and rounding out the field, Trey Reddy in 39th, and in 40th position, the 01 of Zachary DeLello. There's our 4-car starting lap for Chase Race number 4 here at Richmond. Let's go to track and fire these engines up.
Drivers, start your engines!
The engines come to life here at the Richmond Raceway to do battle in Chase Race number 4 of 10 in the Target Series season number 10. Front 3 non-chasers right now to start the race. Jonathan Raines comes in 1 point up on Brett Sierra, 2 points up on Danny Lloyd, and then back, just further back, 5 points for Landon Lyons, and 6 back for Jonathan Buford. 45 laps of Richmond underway in the Target Series chase. Reynolds slid wide, give the advantage to Keyshawn Richardson. He leads off turn 1 for the first lap of the race. John Smith inside the 09 already balanced lead at turn 1. John Smith, one of our chasers towards the bottom half of the chase points. Wants a great night, maybe a win to turn his chase around. He's through to the top position. John Smith leads in Richmond. Colucci in his final Richmond Target Series start is right now second. Third place, Danny Lloyd, another one of our chasers, up there in points contention. Yeah, Lloyd comes in third in the point standings. A lot riding for him here tonight. Possibly get by Raines and Sierra both to try and get to that points lead. There goes Colucci for the lead in Richmond. His final ever Target Series start at this racetrack. He's going to try and make it a good one. He'll lead the third lap of the Moneyline 300. Danny Lloyd now under fire from Jeffrey Buford, the 88 to the inside, turn number 1. And she'll take third and she'll take second. Again by John Smith as well. She might get to the lead. A great run off turn 2. Great rotation. Jeffrey Buford to the top spot in Richmond. She got 3 for 1 in turns 1 and 2. How about that? Back behind, sliding up the 62 of Oliver Evans, Kerry Kashan up the racetrack. The 5 of Jeff Bright coming into the top 10. As Coldridge with a crossover back to the inside, Jeffrey Buford for the race lead. He'll take it right back away. All right, so Coldridge is showing he has a strong car early on. He pulls away by a few car lengths over Anthony Ennis, who moves up to second. Third place, now Oliver Evans, Jeff Bright, one of the best here at Richmond ever, up to fourth. And about Brett Sears starts 25th, we mentioned. Came in 1 point behind Jonathan Raines. Well, Sears already up inside the top dozen. And Jonathan Raines has gone nowhere after showing on the outside. So Sears really hoping to stay on this inside lane and move forward, get some chase spots. He sees Lloyd, who's third in points, 1 point behind him on the outside. John Smith, the chaser on the outside. He sees some points up for grabs. He's going to try and take it, get inside the top 10, then inside the top 5, and then try and win this race. Luigi leads for a few laps there, but now the third one for Fernandez to the inside and by. He'll lead the race. Jeff Bright to second. Luigi downline third. Chaser Keegan Thompson. A bad race last race. Got 1 point out of the day. Looking to try and turn his chase back around after fading in the points after a bad chase race. He's up to 4th behind 3 non-chasers. In fact, you have Thompson in 4th, the chaser. The next guy has to go way back to Brett Sierra, who just passed and beat some other chasers. So Sierra's coming forward here early on in this race, but lots of time left though for stuff to happen. Jeff Bright maybe a bump and run to his Cup Series teammate Anthony Hernandez, side by side, and Jeff Bright leads the lap on the inside by the nose of his race car, maybe by the splitter. Through turns 1 and 2, Jeff Bright to the lead, Cole Luigi second. 3rd place now Keegan Thompson, who's got by the 31 of Anthony Hernandez. In 5th place, Freddie Soto. As back behind Oliver Evans carries Jennifer Beaver up the track. Here comes Steer looking to make it a 2-for-1 deal. He's up into the top 10 to 9th. He'll get to 8th. As for the lead, there goes the 33 of Cole Luigi. The yellow flag is out though. Caution is out. Alex Reynolds has stopped on the back stretch, but there's bigger issues on the front stretch. Canaramo, Minnick, Jonathan Beaver, and others have crashed for our first yellow flag. Jeff right back in front. Can he slow the car down in time? So issues to Alex Reynolds and issues on the front stretch to bring a halt to the action early on. Jeff right back in front. Highest chaser was Keegan Thompson back in the 4th position. So a reset right here early on in the Moneyline 300. First caution flag is out. Alex Reynolds stopped on the backstretch and a crash down the front stretch involving some chasers, including Jonathan Beeford and Alex Fletcher. This was a race towards the back of the field for Jonathan Beeford. He came in 5th in the point standings, only 6 back of Jonathan Reese's points. So this is not what he needed to have happen right in front of him. See Dalell in the 01, sliding up the racetrack into the side. Jack Kenner the 34. It'll put them both into the outside wall. Hard impact for both. Jonathan Beeford just kind of gets dinged in the door, then spun around. And then others come in as well and get collected. They see them kind of slowing down. Riley Sprint flies in. See Jake Gowie nowhere to go. He hits a little bit. Fletcher hits a little bit. So it looked like it was a bigger crash than what it was. We only had a few cars get contact and torn up. Fletcher shouldn't be too bad. Sprutu missed it. Luke Rainey missed it. Minnick got some damage, but really the cars that got the most damage out of that, Jack Canaramo, Zachary DeLello, and obviously John Lee for the 15. Those are really the only people that got major damage in this. That's a hard lick for both of the drivers. So 5th in points involved in this one. Alex Fletcher, the 41, also involved. Down towards the middle part. I want to see what happened to Alex Reynolds in the 23 as the field came flying on him. Remember, Reynolds started well today. Yeah, something just let go on that 23 car. He got 9 out of the way, but could not coast it back around the pit road. So the yellow flag came out for Alex Reynolds. A bad season turned worse here at Richmond. Looked like he might have had a decent day. That occurs for him. For Jeff Bright, he knows a thing or two about having a decent day at Richmond. He's dominated here before in the Target Series. He's swept here before. He's looking to win his first in a long time at the Richmond Raceway in the Target Series. Jeff Bright leads the way in the Moneyline 300. Green flag with 30 laps of racing left in the Moneyline 300. Jeff Bright, the 5, in control. All 40 cars are still left running. They got Alex Reynolds back out on the racetrack in the 23. He is 2 laps down. We'll show him right here. And there he is, kind of middle of the field between the 27th and 28th place cars. So he's 2 laps down. The rest of the cars on the lead lap. No cars DNF'd from the crash. Jeff Wright, the 5, leads it. Cole Luigi 2nd. Hernandez 3rd. 4th place, Keegan Thompson. Soto is 5th. They have Jennifer Beeford, Oliver Evans, Brett Sierra, Mathis Wells, and Jay Rando rounding out the front 10. Jeff Wright back into the restart zone, and we're back green for car number 5. Stayed with him. A great jump there for Cole to kind of read that, know where Jeff was going to take off. He stayed over the back, and Jeff Wright looks low through turns 1 and 2. Cole Luigi for the lead on Richmond. He's shown he has one of the better cars here today. I think if you want to win here, you're going to have to go through Cole Luigi. He really wants to win badly in his final season. Didn't get to do that in the Truck Series when he retired. Never got to go out with a win in that final season. Made the chase, but never did score that victory, that lone column that was so just brutal for him. See if he can do it here tonight. He's getting passed by Hernandez, and now Keegan Thompson moves to 2nd. Teammates battle for 4th. Jeffrey Beeford and Jeff Bright. Obviously, the JRM cars are hooked up, both of them, as they both ride inside the top 5, as we're not even halfway done with the Moneyline 300. Still lots of time left for drivers to make the move to the front. Luigi with the peak on Keegan Thompson for a second. Possibly Hernandez for the lead, entering turn 3. Luigi trying to take it from Thompson. Jeffrey Beeford with a nice ride. Oh, there they go! In the wall. Mathis Wells in it hard. Oliver Evans and others. They've saved it for now. We're still green. Wells and Evans have hit hard. Wells down low out of it in the 87, but we stay green in Richmond. No yellow flag yet. Wells going to be out of it. That's a hard contact there. See Luke Rainey off the pace on the 22. Something happened there. There's Wells coasting down the backstretch, but hard contact there for both Oliver Evans and Mathis Wells. Look back into the Franks now that split the pack up, and now 5 cars to break away and sell for the lead at the moment. 25 to go this time by. It's a 5-car race. Cole Luigi, Jeffrey Buford, Jeff Wright, Anthony Ness, and Keegan Thompson. And then they go back to another 4-car pack with Evan Hunter, Freddie Soto, Edwin Mendez, Brett Sierra. Then 10th on back, Landon Lyons, along Jay Randall, Kashawn Richardson, Andrew Bean, John Smith, Leon Capana, Nonigan Scott, Kukulon, Eli Bright, and others. I'm really surprised no yellow came out, but no cars got completely sideways, so I guess the Target Series officials said it was clean to go green. Well, Junior Motorsports, first and second, as they race side by side for the lead. Jeff on the inside, Jennifer on the outside. JRM has some fast race cars here tonight. They're showing it. They get to first and second, and Jeff Wright leads the way again in the 5-car. Right there, we're basically halfway done. 22 laps down, 23 to go in Richmond. Junior Motorsports rides first and second. Chaser Keegan Thompson up to third. They have Hernandez and Cole Luigi, 4th and 5th. Then this 4-car pack of Freddie Soto, Edwin Mendez, Brett Sierra, and Evan Hunter. Can they try and run down that lead draft? And then the battle for 10th. Lions inside Kashawn Richardson, Andrew Bean, Jay Randall, John Smith, and others also back here in this major pack. Jeffrey Beaver back to the lead. Keegan Thompson back to the lead now as the 11 takes it right away from the 88 car. Once again, this will be a 5-car race for the win unless we get a late race yellow flag, which could shake up the running order and bunch the field back closer together. Keegan Thompson, Cole Luigi, first and second. Remember, when Keegan Thompson won on the dirt track in Springfield, it was Cole Luigi who he passed for the race win. Now can Code try and do the opposite. 20 laps to go still, though. Lots of time left. They're definitely not thinking about the finish right now. Especially with only 5 cars in the lead draft, they know that right now this is kind of these yards races to lose. But Hunter and the rest of the field, that 4-car pack has closed in a little bit. Last lap for Buford, 19.5. These yards running under 19 seconds, running their fastest laps of the race. Don't count this pack out quite yet. Now, that time Buford ran 19.1 and the rest of the field ran 19.1s or lower, but I think the yellow is down. Yes, it is. Oliver Evans has crashed as the leaders come back around to him. What's going to happen? Looks like they're playing nice together. They slowed down, let each other in line. So smart move by the leaders there to let each other go. Luigi back in front with Keegan Thompson second. Another crash. Zachary DeLello involved in this one as well. In the 01, possibly, or that could just be from the first crash. So Oliver Evans, after being involved in the crash with Mathis Wells that Brent did bring out the yellow flag, he's now involved in this one, and it will take him out of the running of the Moneyline 300. Let's go see what happened first to Wells and Evans, and then what happened to Evans to cause this yellow. So here's the contact between Mathis Wells and Oliver Evans that led to a 5-car breakaway middle of this race. Mathis Wells up the racetrack a little too hard into the side of Oliver Evans. Both hit the wall hard, but no one gets completely sideways, so no yellow flag is called. A very interesting scenario there for the Target Series officials to call, and definitely very interesting for Oliver Evans and, of course, Mathis Wells, the chaser, who has just been knocked out of the running of the Moneyline 300 out of the points today because of what happened right there. So now with that out of the way, let's see what happened to Oliver Evans bring out the second yellow flag here in Richmond. The damaged cars at the back of the field, Jonathan Buford, Oliver Evans, along with Zachary DeLello, and racing through turns 1 and 2, Buford slides wide. Evans looks to shoot the middle of DeLello and Buford. He'll get up into the 15 low right there, come down into Zachary DeLello, spinning the 62, and look at this hard hit right there. Look at that hit. The front of the car up in the air just shows the energy he had when hitting that wall, and where all that energy went to the front of the race car. So DeLello was involved in this one, his second crash of the day. For Evans, it's also his second crash of the day. It's going to take him out of the running of the Moneyline 300. So another look. This hard impact in the inside wall. That was vicious. Right there. Vicious impact. Remember that wall was a little angled. For the race leaders, they all did a smart thing. They were side by side going in here, but they said, you know what, let's just get single filed out and get by without wrecking so that us 5 can still have a shot at the end of it. Cole Luigi, in his final ever Target Series Richmond race, his final ever Target Series season, looking to win for the final time in his Target Series career. He's out in front of the Moneyline 300 at the Richmond Raceway. Green flag this time by, 13 laps to go when we get it. For Cole Luigi, he's out in front and in control and having a great night here in Richmond. 2 cars out, including chaser Mathis Wells and non-chaser Oliver Evans, both of which were involved in the skirmish under the green flag, which did bring out a yellow flag. Wells retired because of that damage, and Evans involved in another accident later on in the race. Alex Reynolds 2 laps down. Luke Ray has fallen a lap down, so whatever the issue was on the 22, they came down pit road, got resolved. He's now 1 lap behind. 36 cars on the lead lap. Zachary DeLello still on the lead lap. He's the last of them in the 01 car. So Cole took the 33 leads. In second place is Chaser Keegan Thompson looking for the 15 points. Jeff Bryce third, fourth place Anthony Hernandez, fifth place Jennifer B for them. Evan Hunter, Brett Sear, 2 more chasers, along with Edwin Mendez, Freddie Soto, and Jay Reno. Chaser John Smith is currently 11th. Green flag back out of Richmond. Luigi with a decent jump, but Thompson got a better one. The 11 car, he's looking low in turn 1. There goes Keegan Thompson for the lead again. They'll take it away. Thompson to the front. Jeff Bright for second. Luigi fading back as Thompson goes really wide. Jeff Bright's going to take it right back in the 5. Thompson slid up too wide, and Jeff Bright takes it away. Anthony Hernandez, his teammate in the Gatorade Cup Series, moves to second. And now for the lead goes Hernandez. They'll bring Cole Luigi with them on the inside. Here comes Evan Hunter into the picture. The 28 car just moved by Jeffrey Buford for 5th place. Hunter not out of it. One of our chasers looking to win. Hernandez leads 11 to go. Cole Luigi looking inside turn 1. He's there. Can he complete it off turn 2? I think he will. Thompson with him, the 11 car. 2 chasers right inside the top 5. Thompson and Hunter. Luigi slides into Hernandez. They're making contact for the lead. They're still rubbing, and Keegan Thompson through 3 wide on the bottom to the lead. 10 laps to go in Richmond. Chaser Keegan Thompson leads the way. Chaser Evan Hunter moves to second. Both of which have not had great chases. Thompson with 13 points, Hunter last in points with 10. Can they turn around here tonight in Richmond? 9 laps to go. 6-car race at the front for now. Jeff Bright, Jeffrey for the 2 teammates come forward on the inside. Hunter for the lead off turn 2. He's there on Keegan Thompson. He'll jump down to the inside. Chasers side by side, not only for the win, but for those bonus points towards the championship. Hunter will lead with 8 to go. Thompson now can get in line second front. Jeff Bright, I don't think so. That old man's not going to let him down. He has a place to be. It's not just Sunday drive for him. Cole Luigi low on Jeffrey Buford for 4th. 5 cars break away again. Hernandez in 6th is fading back to Jay Reno and others. Nathan Green come to the front. 7 laps to go. Hunter, Jeff Bright. Hunter leads Bright into turn 1, but Jeff has a run to the inside. And Cole Luigi hard on the gas off the corner. As off pit road comes Zachary DeLello in the 01. Into the pack. I think he might be on a pit glitch, and he is. That slowed up Jay Reno a little right there. Still green. 6 laps to go. Luigi, Jeff Bright are side by side. Luigi inside, Bright outside. Luigi takes it away. They're 3 wide behind him. Close racing there with the chaser in the middle. Evan Hunter down low. Chaser Keegan Thompson not going to give an inch. He slides up into Evan Hunter. And that forces Jeff Bright really wide. Luigi gets away. 5 to go. Yellow flag would end it. 3 wide again. This time to the inside. Jeffrey Buford still in the middle. Evan Hunter. He's going to run with Keegan Thompson. Not happy there with Thompson. And that was in with that move in 3 and 4. He was not too happy, I'm sure, with what Thompson did to him. And now Keegan going to go at him again. 2 chasers dueling out for the 12 points. And if they could try and get to Cole Luigi, possibly 15 points. 4 laps to go in Richmond. Thompson to 3rd. Hunter slides back on the outside, the 28. Here comes Jay Reno into the picture. Where's the 52 come from? How about chaser Nathan Green up inside the top 10? I'm talking about all race long. He's now in it to win it. 3 laps to go. We mentioned when Thompson won Springfield, he passed Luigi for the final lead change. Will it be the same story tonight? Moves to the inside of Luigi. Or can we see the story in reverse? Thompson to the front, 2 to go this time by for the 11. One of our chasers leads in Richmond. But Luigi, in his final season, can he try and pounce in the final 2 laps? He slid wide there. That's going to allow Thompson to pull away now. Can Luigi get down from Evan Hunter to stay with a shot at Thompson? We're coming to the white flag this time by. 4 or 5 cars to settle it. Here's the white flag of the money line 300. A chaser leads it. It's Keegan Thompson out front. Luigi in his final start here in Richmond in the Truck Series is second. Here comes chaser Evan Hunter looking for 2 for 1. Look into the inside turn 3. He's down to the inside of Thompson. They'll beat and bang back to the checkered flag. It's going to be Evan Hunter on the inside, his 3rd win of the season. An amazing pass in turns 1 and 2 for Evan Hunter. 2 for 1 deal on the inside. Evan Hunter 15 points and a win in the money line 300 at the Richmond Raceway. What a performance for that chaser. He got by Luigi and got by Thompson and was in a drag with Drag race with Thompson back to the line. And Evan Hunter scores victory in Richmond, the 4th chase race of the season. Let's go see the finishing results and the updated chase standings. Here are the finish results from the Moneyline 300 at the Richmond Raceway. 2 caution flags today for 10 laps, and 22 lead changes, 8 drivers out front today at the Richmond Raceway. Reigning supreme chaser Evan Hunter gets it in a final ditch effort over fellow chaser Keegan Thompson, who ends up in 2nd. So just what we imagined when we came up with the whole, win and you get 3 extra bonus points. 2 chasers going at for the win, especially at a short track of all places, and 2 drivers that were a little mad at each other during the middle of the race. Hunter and Thompson traded blows, hitting each other, putting each other on the racetrack, and they finished 1-2 in a duel to the checkered flag. Hunter gets it over Thompson. Jay Randall ends up in 3rd. Koluigi led 15 laps. Don't listen to anyone tonight. And so close, yet so far again to his final, maybe ever, Target Series victory. He ends up in 4th. Gonna have to go for a win in the next 6 races. Rank at the top 5. Another driver dominated. Jeff Bright led 11 laps. 6th place is teammate Jennifer Beeford. 7th place, Nathan Green has had a very, very quietly consistent chase so far. He's actually up towards the top of the points and within a race of the points lead. So Nathan Green, another great chase finish. Very, very quiet so far this season. Landon Lyons gets 8th out of the day. A great points day moves him up closer to the points lead. Danny Lloyd got up into the top 10 at the end, right where he started. Kind of fell back early on, then came back forward. He's now in the points lead by a single point. He finishes 9th and rang out the top 10. Anthony Nez and the 31. Kishan Richardson gets 11th, John Smith 12th, 13th Andrew Bean, 14th Jake Galloway, Sebastian Kukulan in 15th. Now Tyler Fink gets 16th, Justin Zaydell 17th, Noggin Scott 18th, Carson Bowers 19th, and rang out the top 20. Brett Sierra came to the front there kind of towards the middle of the race, went from his 25th starting position, got up inside the top 10, then was battling for a top 5, and then I guess that final restart really just kind of got put up to the outside, never could recover. But for Sierra, still gains points on the points lead and leaves still 1 point back in the points lead, but it's a new man now on top. Jack Marshall 21st, Mendez 22nd, Soto, Fletcher, and Eli Bright, along with Riley Spiritu, Trey Rainey, Campana, McDowell, there's Rains, 30th. Definitely his worst race of the season, I would have to assume. He really made no noise at all. He started 26th, and we never talked about him during the race. So very, very shocking there for a driver who's had a very, very good season thus far. Marshall Burrow, another chaser, down there 31st. John 3 for his damage, but still gets 32nd, and actually was pretty close to passing Rains or Burrow there. He was only 6/10 back. They have Nanago, Minnick, Canaramo, a lap down for Luke Rainey, 2 laps down Alex Reynolds. DeLello had his pit glitch, and then out of the race for Oliver Evans and Matt as well as one of our chasers. There are the points on the right side, very, very close still. In fact, the front 4 separated by 2 points as we head into chase race number 5 is Danny Lloyd on top. He is 1 point up on Brett Sierra, who stays 2nd. And that tie for 3rd, points 2 points back, is Jonathan Rains and Landon Lyons. And then 5th in the points, Nathan Green up inside the top 5, only 5 points back of the points lead. But really, with the bad day that Rains had and the mediocre day for Brett Sierra, that allowed a lot of drivers to just kind of close right back into it. Obviously, with the win, Evan Hunter now 25 points. He's only 10 back of the points, and that's within a race. After last race, he was last in the points. You're looking to see Keegan Thompson, John Smith, 2 other chasers that were having some bad luck. They moved up in points. They're only 11 back. And you look down below them, and you see, obviously, Alex Fletcher, 21 points. So he is currently 14 points back. That is within a race of the points lead. However, it's going to be very, very hard to do that. You have to win and then hope that those drivers up at the top fade and do terribly. And then the 2 drivers tied for last in points. Marshall Burrow and Mathis have not had a great chase there, both 17 points back of the points lead that Danny Lloyd has. So for Lloyd, a great day in Richmond gets him up into the points lead. For Brett Sierra, a decent day, a 20th place in average day, keeps him in the hunt. And for Jonathan Rains, a bad day, drops down a little bit, but with Sierra also having a bad day, it didn't really hurt Rains too much. Landon Lyons, a good day, moves him up into chase contention. Nathan Green, very, very quiet. We'll see what he can do in these final 6 chase races. As chase race number 5 is going to go to the West Coast, we head to the All Cup Speedway for the Sony 300. I will see you guys then.